Chicago police say 61 people were shot over the long holiday weekend in Chicago, 9 dead. David Webb still with us. David, can I conclude that the gangs run Chicago?
In some areas they do, and there's a couple of things that play into this. The leadership of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, the police superintendent, and others, command tells the police what they should and shouldn't do. Police officers want to do their jobs, but in some areas they're not being neutralized, but they're being held back because of what they have to do, and the gangs, in effect, step into that vacuum. It's no different than a military dynamic when you leave a vacuum. So in part, that's it, but it's the failure of leadership. The police officers don't get the blame for this. The leadership that tells them what they should do. Stop, question, and frisk needs to be used.
Why is it so bad in Chicago? Because I don't see it quite so bad in some other American cities.
Because if you create, well, you've got a couple of things. One, you've got a pipeline that goes from south of the border up through Chicago on I-45 of drugs, human trafficking, and other elements of illegal behavior. And then it disperses through the upper Midwest. That's a part of a drug hub that goes on up there. The other thing is you have a situation where over years you have a reduction in policing practices, again, back to command, back to the leadership in the city, and you embolden the gang, the illegal activity, but nobody ever talks about the economic effect on these communities, these neighborhoods. When you have that much crime, your economics is suppressed at the very street level where people need an opportunity.
You cannot rebound in that situation.
No.
You can't do it. David Webb, thank